I almost left you guys behind. Welcome to Iskey Farms. I think we have a friend coming to visit. How you doing, bud? He's looking for the hidden deer. We're on video, dude.
Let's go. No, we're still fighting with down corn, and it just sucks. What sucks even more is we got low yields because my yield monitor is not lying to me. We're off by 60 bushel an acre. The average on the monitor was 156, 7, something like that it was. But when you don't have any rain, well, Grant's got the dryer filled, so we're going to start the dryer up and see how things are working. We turned everything, so I know everything turns. Fan kicks on, so we're going to see if it actually dries corn. We don't have to dry it too much. Average moisture right now is around 17%, so we only take 2 points off of it maybe, so that's good. Save a little LP, but we're going to need to save the LP given the fact that we're off so bad by yield.
So when we're unloading the cart, the auger is obviously unfolded. So there's augers running like this, and then there's gates over top of those. Well, when I use the hydraulics, the quick function on this handle, it'll open up those gates and allow corn to fall into those spinning augers, which will then transport it. Which will then transport it to the vertical auger that will unload into our wagon or semi. The cart is now empty, the gate's open and everything, so what we're going to go and do is shut our gate like that. Now we can disengage our PTO. So now that's all shut off. And just on our farm we like to call it safe and always fold in our auger. The reason they make the gate be able to shut off how much corn is flowing through your auger is if you want to fold in your auger and your cart isn't empty all the way, you can unload your auger without having your cart empty. Another reason is, and we like to push this on our farm, is if you have a full auger, there's corn in there that's weight. When you engage your PTO, that's a lot of stress on your PTO, the shaft, your augers, everything. And if you have an empty auger, you're more than likely not to break anything. So we just stopped for a second, and it's a good thing always to get out and check every once in a while to see if you got corn on the ground. And we checked a little bit ago and we had quite a bit of corn. We're checking again now. Looks like there's still quite a bit down there. Check off to the sides. Looks like there's some there still. So Dad and I were starting to notice some corn that was left behind the combine. Little kernels and some pieces that were left on the cob. So we closed the concave up a little bit. We turned our fan speed up. My idea was that the cob size maybe changed because this is a different variety that we're picking now. And sure enough, the cob size was significantly smaller. So I went and found a cob from where we were picking earlier, and a cob to where we were having the problems with the corn out of the back of the combine. And the one on the right is the old cob we were picking, and the one on the left is the new variety cob. That tells you a big significant difference on how you need to set your machine and what your sieves, what your fan speed, what your cylinder or rotor, whatever you got. Always check behind the combine because that'll tell you if you're losing yield or not. Our corn from the wet bin coming into the dryer is 18.4%, and the corn coming out of the dryer, exiting percentage is 14.4. So we want to be around that 15%, so we're pretty close to that. So everything looks good, so we'll report back to Dad on what the numbers are. So basically we're using the Brent 440 kind of as like a larger pit, so we can empty the cart into the 440, which empties into the pit. The pit will take it across, go to that auger, go up the leg, and then come back down into the wet bin that's right there. And then the wet bin will load it out and go to the dryer that's behind the bins right there. So it's kind of a process, but it works.
Oh, that don't look so well. Holy crap. We better get going. We're gonna get chewed up. Riding in the combine with Grandpa. So now we're just taking the four-wheeler back home. Yeah? Say hi.
Hi.
There you go.